all so much, and I want to make a point to say that I have been, since the initial reaction to Roe v. Wade being overturned, disappointed in the turnout in Los Angeles to protests. I think people are getting back to work, feeling the need just for survival, and also I think that information is being pushed under on mainstream media and social media. So I'm really grateful for you all to be here. Yes. Women of the world, we are with you. We are with you fighting for our equality, for our sovereignty, for our essential right to make decisions concerning our own bodies. We demand freedom of speech and freedom of autonomy. Women of the world, we stand with you in more than 23 countries where the right to choose to carry a pregnancy is completely illegal in any and all circumstances, even if the mother will die as a result. What value does this put on life? How can anyone claim to support life when a cluster of cells in the womb of the human carrying it is afforded more rights than the person themselves to live, to survive, to thrive? Women of the world, we stand with you. In the 37 countries where abortion is illegal, unless the mother will die as a result, 37 countries where children, girls, women, and trans individuals are legally forced to conception, no matter the situation that resulted in their pregnancy, even in instances of child sexual abuse, rape, incest, and human trafficking, female enslavement. Free people of the world, we stand with you in the states in my own country, our own country, where abortion is illegal right now. This will not stand. No! We will not fucking stand for it. Hell no! We stand with you in every town, city, state, and sovereign nation. We are not incubators, slaves, or handmaids. We are free, powerful human beings, and we demand that our rights reflect our freedom, our humanity, and our worth. Hell yeah! If we want to call ourselves a great country, we must lead by example and protect our people, our women. We demand to have control and choice concerning what takes place in our own bodies. I know that for some, this has become an uncomfortable subject to think about, to talk about, after decades of conditioning that we should only seek medical assistance to discontinue a pregnancy as a last result. Politicians in the church and the state on both illusory sides have ingrained that there is something wrong with choosing not to carry a pregnancy, even if we do not want to, are not physically able to, or cannot afford to provide for a child. Boo! Not something to laugh about, but we have to laugh so we don't cry, right? Sorry. This is not a red or a blue issue. The illusion of a two-party system where a Democrat or Republican is any different than one another takes a backseat to the reality that this is a humanitarian issue, an issue of human rights. Fuck yeah! And women's rights. It also is an issue of how socioeconomic standing, class, race, and age affect human rights. It has been proven time and time again, and is being proven right now, that more women will die if they do not have access to these services. It's unacceptable. A fertilized egg is not a baby, a child, or a person. The girl or woman that the cluster of cells is inside is a person. Someone's actual life and rights that should be respected, nurtured, and protected. Doctors, are supposed to be sworn to serve the best interest of the patient. Governments are supposed to serve the best interests of the people. Don't you think it's time that we demand that the American Medical Association, the Food and Drug Administration, and the government of the United States of America hold up this basic definition of their purpose and ethic? Women of America, the world is watching. And make no mistake, this is an attempt to enslave women, to take away women's rights to vote if they face felony charges for refusing to carry a pregnancy to term, to continue to target communities who struggle with low income. This targets young girls who cannot move freely in the world. Whoa! And the forces behind this blatant attack on human rights have every intention of trying to make this a nationwide ban, a worldwide ban. I want all of you to think about that. Everything that I just said to you, if the levity of this situation has not hit home for you yet, because you have the luxury of living in a state where you and your daughters still feel safe with the right to control your own body, actually protect your living children and the right to vote. And regardless of gender, this is not someone else's fight. If you believe in human rights and support the freedom, the physical and emotional well-being and health of women, then this is your fight. Every person who lives in this country, in this world, I hold you accountable. We hold you accountable. We hold you accountable to stand up and protect the rights and the lives of the women of the world, doctors, community leaders of all kinds, educated religious leaders and government officials. We expect and demand that you speak with your communities about what actually happens when girls and women are not provided essential reproductive health services. Influencers at every level of society, educate yourself and your followers. If you care about life, because our lives depend on it. Women of the world, our right to physical sovereignty is global and non-negotiable. Our resolve to protect our autonomy knows no limit. We are here in the streets to stand with you and for you. We are the women of the world, and we declare independence. We claim the right of ownership of ourselves, where we are never the property of any individual or institution. We are never and never will be anyone's property or possession. Never! Not your property! Not your property! Women of the world, we are not owned. There is no power that has ownership over us. Some might try to shackle another human being, but they can never shackle our spirits, and we will always prevail. Let us remain insistent on and hopeful for a world where we all maintain equality, freedom, and mutual respect. Let us keep the vision of a just world clear in our hearts, our minds, and our spirits. We have come so far, and we accept nothing less than true honor, respect, and progress. We refuse to go backwards. We will only move forwards. We are the women of the world. We are the people of the earth. And we are the power, the freedom, and the glory. Thank you.